What do you think might be a solution to this?
Well, boy, they got to clean the drain and clear the drain regularly. Yeah, all the drains and them, the water and the ravine cleared regularly.
If the water continues to rise, do you have somewhere to go?
No.
We are no way.
Right.
No way to.
So far you haven't lost anything in this flood yet?
So far, I have lost nothing yet. We don't want to have to later. The appliances here, we had to resist and put it on high, otherwise all would damage to the water.
Here in El Carmen, Muse is about to speak to one of the residents who has been affected by the flood which started last night.
Hi, my name is Mala Ramston from St. Helena Village, Piaco. And well, it's only last night that we heard that the riverbank burst and that the water was coming from El Carmen side. And what happened was we had to wait all night because we didn't know exactly what to expect. So we waited all night, keep monitoring the water to see what's happening. Then the water started to come from the back, the back of the house because it have a river running to the back also. And then when we get up about like 5:30 this morning, it had water that started to come all through the garage, all in the back. So we started to raise everything. We had to raise washing machine, fridge, whatever we could raise. And up till now, we're still monitoring to see how high it's going to come.
You would have had an experience like this before?
Worse than this, yes.
When was that?
That is in 2019.
18?
18. Was 18? Yeah, I think it was in 2018, yeah.
And what happened then?
And oh my God, that was the worst. Because that one, we had to actually run from here. Yeah, we had to leave everything. We practically had to leave everything and go.
And we did lose everything.
And we end up losing every single thing.
So you can't go through that again?
As God as my witness, I wouldn't like to go through that again. Yeah.
The Caroni River overflowed its banks, leaving water covering areas where living rooms and bedrooms once stood. To make matters worse, high river levels meant there was nowhere for water to escape. When News at 7 arrived at Sheldon Trace, one resident, Sharina Ramsaran, said her experience was traumatic. It reminded her of the terrible flood back in 2018, where she once again lost everything.
3 years was a disaster because I cried, because we lost everything and we had to start over. So this time is a disaster, this time again. Well, we went to sleep in the ground, on a mattress. Over there, that is my brother-in-law one. So he built in a house there.
With the help of her children, she was able to save whatever little she could, but the majority of their belongings remained in the flood water.
Everything? Yeah, I have my fridge. No, if you go inside, I have my fridge, my stove. Remember, it's a flat house we living in. We have no set of, look, my children books and thing there. I rested in a box there, all the books and thing gone.
Her animals were left in the water to fend for themselves. They were lucky to survive because there was nothing she could have done. Meanwhile, her relative, Miss Hussein, says when she woke up around 5 this morning preparing for work, only to find her entire home completely surrounded by water. As a diabetic, she avoids walking through flood water, fearing the worst from any cuts. Her husband is a welder, and all of his tools were under the house.
But I have a little area downstairs where I have my little couch, my little washing machine, and things for the kids, like when they're doing schoolwork and thing. Well, everything underwater, as if you want, you could see.
A short distance away on Santa Monica Road in St. Helena, Richard Rampasad, councillor for St. Augustine South, Piaco, St. Helena, was out with his team to access and provide assistance where needed.
We're on a mission to reach out.
Hi, good day. I'm Samuel Sanka, councillor for Kelly Village, Warrenville in the Tinapuna Piaco Regional Corporation. I'm lending assistance to my colleague, Councillor Richard Rampasad. This is his area. We are in El Carmen and we cover the whole region. This morning we met the Constantine family who was out here, a family of 5 and so they had to leave, and Councillor Derek helped me to mobilize with them. And this is a situation that we need to address. I'm in touch with the National Disaster Coordinator, Mr. He has been working with us really online. Also my chairman Tracy Robinson as well. And so the National Coordinator, Jerry David, has been with us on time and providing technical assistance and deploying a team from the Disaster Management Unit, and if needs be from other corporations as well.
From what you have seen, do you think that there's a need for the fire service or the Coast Guard to intervene at this time?
Not at this time. While we have unconfirmed reports that it's deeper down there, we're just waiting on a vehicle now that could transport us inside there so we could assess the situation and do that. And we also have a rescue unit here from Trinidad and Tobago Rescue Unit as well, National Service as well, serving with us, coordinating together with us in this part of the region. We are in the Caroni area and El Carmen in the area of Caroni East as well. My colleague here is Councillor Derek Laguerre, and he's from Sarapo, and he's also the chairman of the Disaster Management Unit. Councillor, what is going on here today?
So since 5 o'clock, curfew has been lifted and we were out in answering some of the reports that we did get about flooding and flood rising.